fairly high-ranked PR player in West Florida right now.
Okay.
And Kairos is just nipping at the ends of the CFL PR.
Got it.
So I think if Kairos were to do it, that'd be a pretty big upset in my opinion.
Yeah, I think this is an interesting matchup. I think Ganondorf actually does decently well versus Marth. Obviously, Florida has a long history of top-level Ganondorf players between Thomas Tittman, Linguini, and Spider Sense, right? So
Yeah.
only natural that we have another cracked Ganondorf here in this Florida tournament today. And we see, and they struck the battlefield, and that's tough because I think this is genuinely, this stage and Yoshi's are far and away Ganondorf's best stage. I would have much rather strike anywhere else if I were the Marth player. However, we see cooking a little bit here, getting these forward airs, a little edge guard situation. That down tilt, I'm sorry,
That's
was so good.
Not going to be enough. He's probably going to make it back. Yeah, it's going to be a rinse and repeat for a little bit here. Yeah, you got to get out there, and that should be enough.
Beautiful. I love that, you know, you would see maybe other less experienced Marth stay on stage and forward smash and give the Ganondorf an opportunity to recover a lot more or get a ledge tech. And Kairos correctly assessing that, okay, I need to grab ledge, I need to go out there, and I need to cut off recovery ASAP. And
ooh, the equilateral. Lands on stage with the counter.
the counter was choice. That was a nice counter.
Slaps him up with it.
Oh, that little waveland Tittman up air spike. You'll love to see it.
Oh my god.
Jab up air. That's terrifying. Marth trying to make it back onto the stage. Ganondorf, very, very scary to recover against because he can end up getting like taken away at such a low percent, right? Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice early up B. Able to avoid the first part of that edge guard, but Ganondorf able to clear it out.
So I met Cal5 for the first time last year at CEO.
Okay.
Right? I was walking into the venue to do a commentary set, and I'm like preparing, and I'm trying to talk to players that I can and get into the headspace for it. And I hear Parker, Cal5, and his buddy talking to each other about like the permutations of what they would have to do in various situations to beat Wevins. And like, what is the situation? Well, I fake the jump in and I wave dash back with a triangle jump, so he's not prepared. And the slight timing mix up, I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Like
full
what?
theory crafting.
Yeah, I was like, what? It sounded like a physics lecture, what he was going at, and I'm just like, I gotta ask this guy a few questions real quick because this dude sounds like an absolute maniac.
Yeah. Beautiful up air edge guard we saw there again with Ganondorf. Getting a lot of mileage out of that this entire first match.
Yeah, you can kind of cheese people with it if they're not ready for the DI for it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh.
And that was like 3-4 hits, and that's it. That's all it took. That's kind of the... I know Ganondorf is not a good character by any means, right? But it is certainly the character that is the biggest disparity between how good I think they am, or how good I think the character is, and how frustrated they make me.
Oh, Ganondorf makes me so frustrated.
Ganondorf is not a good character. I don't think he's a good character. I recognize that he's not a good character, but
Ganondorf can take it to Peach. Ganondorf can really take it to Peach, and Ganondorf can chain grab Sheik.
Yes.
And that's, like, obviously Sheik can chain grab Ganondorf back, and, like, Sheik should never lose to Ganondorf, in my opinion. But and when you do lose to Ganondorf, you're just like,
there's some hard punishes there.
That's a Joker moment. You become the Joker afterwards.
To that point where you're talking about before about trying to figure out how to beat Wevins last year, right? I think Ganondorf does really well versus Samus as well. That's one of those matchups similar to how Ganondorf does well versus Peach, does well versus Samus in a similar way. Got the side B, the Warlock, I don't know, dive, I forget what it's called. Ooh,
oh, that was a dunk. You could have dunked him.
I felt it, and it just didn't happen. Reverse fair. Beautiful waveland. And that's kind of the thing that I was a little bit... Oh, the extended waveland was really, really nice. That's a really specific, unique, and cool tech.
Ooh, what a call out. I like it. Kairos nodding to himself like, yeah, I got him.
Yeah,
I got him.
I did that tipper so good.
I got him so good.
But on a stage like this with the triple platforms, right, that's a little bit more condensed with Battlefield and Yoshi's, normally slow character like Ganondorf has a lot of mobility. You see with the wavelands and everything, there are a few instances where Ganondorf cannot maneuver the stage very well, but 80% of the surface area of the stage, Ganondorf can really move on, like, quickly.
Ooh.
Double jump forward air.
Falling for that makes me feel so bad. Whenever, like, every Ganondorf, they're always just like, I'm going to jump again, don't flinch. And if you do flinch, you get slapped, and you might die.
Part of the issue is the way Ganondorf swings his entire body horizontally for the wizard foot spike was almost super unfortunate for Marth. But the way Ganondorf contorts his body for forward air is so difficult to deal with. He makes his body thin almost, right? Where the rest of his body swings back and that forward air becomes difficult to compete with because of the way his body moves during the animation. That's why you feel stupid. You shouldn't feel stupid, but I get it, because I feel stupid too when I get hit by it.
Ooh. I thought Kairos was going to hit that.
Yeah, I totally missed it. I looked at you for a second. Yeah. And what happened?
I thought he was going to be able to recover, and that was going to be really slick, but Parker was too smart for it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Trying to make something work, right? You're down a game, you're down a stock in that position still, right? You have to make plays, right? And you can't fault someone for doing something aggressive like that and it not working out, because in that position, that is your only winning strategy, right?
And he makes it back. That's got to feel so frustrating. Talk about Marthritis. Okay, he cleans it up.
Yeah, and this is still very doable. As difficult as it can be to kill Ganondorf sometimes, it can also you can also end his stock very quickly too, right? So also jabbing the wrong way is not going to help, but we'll see if this recovery can happen, and then maybe try to get something else going. But I thought the tipping spike was going to come there.
Yeah, that was really well placed recovery by Kairos. Unfortunately, not quite enough. Cow 5 moving on.
That was really, really good. That was. From what you described, that is definitely what I more or less expected. The Ganondorf was sick. The Ganondorf was nice.
Yeah, he's very patient with his neutral, and he's going to pick you apart once he gets that option. You know what I mean? And Ganondorf can be nasty with it sometimes.
Yeah, and they're moving right along. We've already got our next two contestants.
There he is. It's Diatonaceous Dalt.
Diatonaceous.
Yeah, that's right. Diltoon.
Okay.
He's another West Florida